All right. Up against Nocturne. Okay, sure. Um, yeah, it's just not gonna. Space isn't gonna work for my challenge, but it'll be cool. To you know what? I need another attack in this video, so let's just go ahead and use a real strategy here. We can take down all three of this stuff, which means that Night Witches will be pretty sick. So I guess let's just go for a Night Witch attack against him. I'm gonna say battle copter would be pretty smart too. Now this place is usually really trapped up at the very top, unsurprising, because there is a lot of available juice to get here. So you got to be careful about that. All right, there's our first bit of traps, which is gonna be that Tesla. Let's go ahead and move those now. We're gonna find the push traps probably. No, wow, hello. Two, one, one more shot, one more shot. Yep, yep. Yep, going great, going great. Keep it up. Good cannon cards. All right. So that's going to allow me to get some good value so far. Probably either a little too early or a little too late on the battlecopter. Usually you should know definitively whether it's too early or late by now, but I honestly don't know. He's going to be in range of the Air Expo pretty early here, and that's not cool, but that's just can't do much about that. All right, here we go. So we're gonna let that cannon cart do a little bit of work there. Not yet, not yet. Now, and now we should be able to take down that. Should be able to take down the Air Expo, great. And then we should be able to get down this Tesla on the outside as well without being in range of the Archer Tower. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay. Well, I can't really do anything about that at this point. We're just going to have to let the cannon cart die. I don't know if we're going to even be able to keep alive more than what we have right now. It's going to be pretty hard. Let's see if these bats can maybe take out this cannon. No, they can't. Luckily, Battlecopter is going to go ahead and take out the cannon for me. And I think I figured out where all his traps ended up. Look at them all on the bottom. All right, let me see if we still get this, if there's still a possibility of this working. That's pretty sweet. We're going to get back. Okay, so we get to stage one. Not a lot of issue here. And then we should just need to get through stage two. Hopefully we don't find more traps. Beautiful. All right, cool. So we should be able to take down stage two pretty easily here just with Night Witches, just more of them. Once you get through stage one, usually, look, I have 4 Night Witch abilities total. That's so much. So I should be all right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna start my cannon cart. Let's start it from the corner, just because that way we take down a corner building, and also I want to take down this crusher. My Night Witches, basically when you're using Night Witches stage 2, at least for me, what I look for is like, where do I get down all the ground defenses the fastest with the bats? I don't want my bats to go through the zappies because they're going to stall and die onto the zappies. Alternatively, I would rather my bats go through all the defenses and then deal with the auto outpost, because the bats can take down the zappies any day of the week. They don't really need much to take them out. But it's because the Night Witches keep spawning more. If the Night Witches die, on the other hand, now we're going to have a bit of an issue going on. So that's why I say to prioritize getting down those ground defenses as quickly as possible, rather than trying to avoid that auto outpost like the plague. So let's just go 8 and 4 first, and then maybe 6 and 7 to take down the cannon. And then that should put me in a really nice spot. And then now you'll see what I mean. Look at these bats sweeping through the base here. And because there's nothing that's really distracting the bats, they're just going to go and take out all the big defenses before they become an issue. And then look, the zappies are just going to be distracting. They're not going to be an issue. Bats are easily going to take that out. And this worked out to be a pretty nice 6-star. I haven't had a 6-star in forever because I've been trying to do this really silly challenge, which I guess I'm going to get back to doing. I don't know if I've already explained it. Probably not, but I'll go ahead and explain it now for you guys. So let's get into another attack. Here we go. We got a... Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. I think this might be the one. I think it might be the one, guys. I think it might be the one. Okay, how am I going to take down this problem? All right, I have an idea. All right, so we're going to go that right there, this double right here. So a lot of my placements are going very quickly because I gotta prioritize speed over caution if I can. Obviously, I'm also playing pretty smartly, don't get me wrong. So really the biggest concern here is if I just make a stupid mistake and accidentally move a cannon cart into the range of an expo, or if I find a push trap. That's a really big concern I also have. That one's a little bit more out of my control, but I should still try my best to not put my candy carts in a stupid position. Move this now. Battlecopter. I should probably use his ability just sooner than later. Might as well. We can take out an archer with that as well. Great. Okay, so we are getting so much value here. This is looking super solid for my dream. We do find a Tesla, but honestly, a Tesla is not that concerning in its position. The biggest concern I have is time right now. I mean, yeah, this is slam dunk material right here. No matter what, this would 6-star if I wanted it to, but I need to complete the challenge as well. So that's the complicated part. Obviously, is I gotta still maintain the challenge. All right, so see if I can get Battlecopter is just chilling out, but he's not going where I need him to go. Oh, now he's going where I need him to go. That's what I'm talking about. Battlecopter ability, triple cannon cart swag stage 1. I'm feeling pretty confident right here. I'm feeling very confident. Let's get this pause and then unpause, unpause. We find a push trap. That might be a problem. No. Maybe these candy carts are working so quickly, it's not going to be a problem. Okay, wait a minute. This might be it. This might be it, fellas. This might be it. Okay, let's get Battlecopter ability there. We do find a bomb, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We have 3 cannon carts. We did not deal with the lava launcher, though, did we? No, we didn't. But, oh my goodness, the stage 2 sucks. Okay, we got to worry about Teslas. That's the biggest thing here, but we might be able to do this. So I'm going to say let's go like that. Nice, 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 nice. So to tell you about the reason I put my placements, I figured that they probably would have a push trap or Teslas or something like in this little nook in between these buildings. Because that was where I at first thought to put my candy carts, but then I was like, all right, that this has to be too predictable, right? This has to be too predictable. Okay, let's keep going. When do I want to start in the battle machine? That's like the biggest question. I need to take down a cannon before I start him in. I don't want him taking too much damage. There's gonna be Teslas here somewhere, so I got to keep that in mind. So let's get this going. Once I tank for the lava launcher, I can probably full send cannon carts. So how many Teslas do we find, guys? That's the question. I think we only found one stage 1. I think there was only that one. And here we go. We're going to find all the Teslas right in a second here. Where are they? Nice. I can deal with that. I can deal with that right now. Okay, I nearly killed a cannon cart, number 3, but luckily I paused it just in time. I think we do it. I think we do it. Oh my goodness. This took probably an hour. This was a very hard challenge to just get a 6-star only using 3 camp space. Wow, this took forever, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, someone commented asking me not to use reinforcement camps, and I was like, what if instead I don't use 5 camps? And so, yeah, that's how you do it. Nice. I guess we do one more attack. And I'm not even we're just gonna go straight into it, all right? We're gonna go straight into it. What attack strategy do we want to use? Boom, I already got the attack strategy. Get a little dropship in there. We can take down everything. Everything can get taken down here. So how do I want to do it exactly? Just want to make sure I'm not going to make a stupid mistake. And then, yep, here we go. We're just gonna go like this. We usually will bring in one more troop, but I don't need to bring in that troop this time. So what we're gonna do, break open these walls, get that lava launcher distracted, full send the cannon carts, see if we can dodge the shot there on the lava launcher, which we can. And then now all of a sudden, fellas, it's over. It's over. My cannon carts are going to get too much value. There's nothing he can do here. He can just sit here and watch my cannon carts take down a roaster, an air bomb, and a mega Tesla. That's all he can do. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. That's it. That's it, fellas. I mean, that's all. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy. I 6-starred Nocturne. I 6-starred only using 3 army camps. And then now I'm just going to end this off on a big old slam dunk. Yeah, that's pretty epic, honestly. I mean, I couldn't be more pleased. Now, it did take me like an hour, so it's bedtime now, but you know what? I earned it. I played basketball for 3 hours just by myself, just grinding, Kobe Bryant mindset, you know? It's kind of a joke I make a lot is Mamba mindset, right? But I mean, also it's not necessarily a joke. Like I'm trying to get better at playing basketball. I mean, I'm tall. I'm like 6'4" or 6'3", or I don't know. I'm a growing boy, fellas, and I should be good at basketball. I should be able to use my height to my advantage. But unfortunately, I didn't predict one critical problem is that I suck at basketball. I've never played it. And I've always been like, but I'm just bad at basketball. But then I realized something. Wait a minute. I could probably be good at basketball if I tried. And so I've been trying. So I've just been sitting there, just miss, miss, miss. I mean, just I'm finally I started at the free throw line. I mean, I started not at the free throw line, but I was at the free throw line just practicing, and I was off by a mile. And then by the end of it, I was making, I want to say, 70% of them, and I wasn't like backboarding them in. I was swishing those boys in. I would boom, swish. It's all about keeping that wrist straight and making sure it's going in straight. And that's been a big thing for me to learn. All right, like that's been hard because I don't know. I mean, it's hard when you start doing something. It's so unnatural, right? Like it's such an unnatural motion. I'm not throwing the ball. You're like fingertip, whatever. If you shot a basketball, you know. And so when it's just not going well, I don't have the muscle to put the ball into the hoop the way I want to. It almost feels like I just need to say, all right, you know what? This is not for me. But I'm very, very thankful for my ability to persevere through it all. I'm able to persevere through it. And even though I don't get annoyed. I don't get annoyed when I fail at it. I just get like, all right, let's try again. And I'm very thankful that I have the capability to be able to do that and to be able to just say, all right, you know what? I'm not the best. I know I'm not the best. And I don't expect myself to be the best anytime soon. But I can get better, and so let's get better. And I'm very thankful I have that ability. So this comes out of pretty much nowhere. And by the way, I swag reinforcement camps too. So whoever commented, don't use reinforcement camps, don't worry. I still did your idea as well. Obviously, this one was substantially easier than trying to swag 5 camps, which is why you see why I said, all right, let me do 5 camps instead of the 2 reinforcements. But yeah, that's cool. Can't be too mad about that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you later.